is Whitney Belkowitz. I'm the president at Intelligent Concrete LLC. And today we are going to be talking about ripping and stripping ASR beams. So it's ASTM C1260 or 1567. And these can be a little bit daunting until you get used to them. I think the first set that I had to rip and strip, it probably took me like an hour and a half to like actually get them all taken apart and clean them and put them together. Thankfully, after like 5 or 6 years of doing it, I've gotten a lot more efficient. So I think one of the biggest things that you need to keep an eye out for, well, there's a few things. One of them is
I don't have to wear
the beams are 1 inch by 1 inch by 12 inches. So you have to be careful with them. You don't want to break them when you're ripping and stripping the molds, and they're metal molds, so you need to be careful. The other thing is the molds are very, very expensive. So, and it's all, you know, this machined flat metal. It needs to fit together very precisely so that your samples are the same size, and you don't have slants and different things like that are going to give you bad readings or anything like that. So you've got to take really good care of your molds so you don't run into problems. So you don't want to drop them or bang them or scratch them or gouge them so that they get rusty. And then one of the things that I've learned over the years too is it's a lot better to kind of clean as you go. I mean, you certainly can rip and strip and then attack cleaning after. But if you've got a few sample sets, like I've got today, it's a little bit easier to kind of at least start scraping off the concrete as you're going. And then it's not quite so daunting or difficult once it's time to actually wipe them down and start putting them back together. So you've got a bunch of different pieces too, so it's good if you can kind of keep things separated and organized. And then I think the other big thing too is you've got 2 different size nuts for these up, and it kind of keeps the gauge stud in the right place, and this longer one goes in the bottom. Kind of make sure that you keep those separated as well, because if you put the long one in the top, you're not going to be able to get your gauge stud in there to measure your length changes. And also, if you wind up getting your short one in the bottom, it's not going to hold the mold together as well. And then you're going to have to go back through and try to figure out where you put that little tiny mold or that little tiny screw, and it's just going to be a big pain in the butt. So it's better to kind of just keep everything organized. So as you go through, you're going to do your stripping of the molds, kind of organized by parts, and then you're going to start reassembling after everything's cleaned. So yeah, that's how you take care of your ASR molds. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks so much. Have a great day.